Let's hope that we're just able to... Wow, the superstar exploding now on Vinny Valentino, and he is letting loose with everything he's got to the side of the rib cage now. Double thrust into the chest as Valentino in trouble on the ropes.
Now look at what he's doing. He's doing the same thing that Rich did to him a few minutes ago. If you remember the match ahead, he's controlling this man completely, 100%. Keeps looking over at Rich. What a match this will be. These guys are going for the biscuits, aren't they?
They are indeed, and the superstar, I do believe, was somewhat unnerved and suddenly exploded on Valentino. Valentino was equal to the task, caught with a double thrust to the throat that time. And there you see the superstar again, hurdling challenges. Wait a second. I don't know if the camera angle can pick this up, but we may have something going on here outside the ring. There you see Tommy Rich, Bob, and now you've got Ole Anderson, the Super Destroyer, Buzz Sawyer.
Get him down. The tempers are flaring here, Mr. Solis. Tempers are flaring. They're going to get some people out here to get between, otherwise something's going to happen here.
Back Russian leg sweep there, and referee Nick Patrick warning the superstar about his tactics. And we have got a very, very loaded situation.
You've got a couple of men here that are out to prove who's the best. Tommy Rich, superstar. They're using every tactic that I've ever seen in wrestling. They got psychology going for them. They got people. They got all their friends behind each one. And it's going to be interesting to see what happens. Look at the tempers there, Mr. Solis.
Meanwhile, the superstar has a variation of the Cobra on Vinny Valentino. Continues to press it, and the referee calls for the bell. The referee calls for the bell. The superstar is victorious. Rich at the ringside. Now let's watch out here. Let's watch out. Buzz Sawyer up at ringside. Ole Anderson, a bit cooler head, I might say. Rich starts to come into the ring. He is in the ring. Bob Armstrong. And a bit cooler head here as Ole Anderson, the Super Destroyer, the Superstar, and Buzz Sawyer disappear. And it is...
Gordon, you can see things are getting a little bit tighter.
Yeah, really. I was beginning to become very apprehensive.
Well, I saw them out in our dressing room that Ole Anderson, Sawyer, and the rest of his buddies came out, so we just came out ourselves.
Oh, yeah, but you see, you know, not to interrupt, but I'm a man, and I can say it to your face. I think, Mr. Armstrong, what you've done here is you're sticking your nose into someone else's business. In other words, it has completely nothing to do with you, Mr. Armstrong, and I think that it's a cheap shot on your part to just get a little extra publicity and come out here and talk to the folks and trying to look like a big shot. And I think it cheapens myself, and I think it cheapens Mr. Soley, and I don't particularly like being taken advantage like that.
I have to agree with you. You are pretty cheap, and I came out because Tommy Rich is a friend of mine, and now you're sticking your nose in my business. What right have you got to do that? I can go anywhere I want to. I'm a man just like you, just as big and just as bad, but I will have to agree. It cheapened you, and it's hard to cheapen any more than you are.
Well,